The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Atlanta Falcons. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away is Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Got an open man at Schwartz. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Faking the give. Now Watson. Rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Atlanta Falcons. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in this state of Georgia. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota at their own 16. Off the play fake, Mariota. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 more on that one and another first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
So first down, and they'll stick with Algier. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The Falcons at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. Find a way to win some games and keep moving forward.
On first down, going back to Patterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Third down, here's Patterson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And that is going to sail wide right. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 43 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's caught by Bryant. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They go play action. Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
The Browns drive about to get started. After the interception, here's Watson. Here's a diving catch right side. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Watson. And this one is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Again, Watson to keep it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. On 2nd and 9, Watson.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
The Browns really liked what they saw from Donovan Peoples-Jones in 2021 as he came into his own as a deep threat, averaging nearly 18 yards a catch and getting nearly 600 yards total. They think they've got a long-term starter on the outside, and he picks up a 1st down here.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw is Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Grant. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Browns have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
Oh, good return. Williams loses the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. Well, it was looking like they were going to have the ball in good field position, but now with that fumble, they don't have the football at all.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to imagine what he was thinking there, though, right? I can take this one, break it, go for a big one right here. But you and I both know, always protect the football is the #1 mantra for a kick returner.
On 1st down, it's Watson.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Out of the gun, Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Watson on third down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
There for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Returnable for Grant. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Browns' drive about to get started. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota, he's going to float this over the middle, deep. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with a lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action now. Mariota. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. On play action, Mariota rolling to his left. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Now the throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Here we go. Just get off the 54.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On third down, Mariota. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 49 yards. First down, Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
To the air again, Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
The York on now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
And the Brownsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz.
72 yards.
And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. York now for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
They'll run with Patterson.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and...
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play that time for Cleveland. 49 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Watson, off play action.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
And, boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mariota, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Being chased out left. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Some indecision on getting the punt team out there, and they're going to get a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A first down throw for Mariota. Got a man, it's London. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Play fake. Mariota. He'll buy some time right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And Watson's going to throw it here. Dancing to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Hey, York on now for the extra point.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the...
the weather this time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Atlanta Falcons. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. On first down, Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now Cade York for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. First and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota at their own 25-yard line. Mariota. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, certainly not a great start. You give up the one-play touchdown, Charles, and it looked like this offense was trying to get the equalizer in one play on the other side.
They certainly were, and I think that the shock of giving up the big play may have forced their hand a little bit in their play calling. They didn't have the discipline to just say, all right, we've got time. Let's go ahead and work it downfield. Oh, you got a big play against us? We're coming right back to you. And it didn't go the way they envisioned.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow, you're quick.
At least I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing is Mariota. He's going to go up top again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. York now for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
From just shy of midfield, Mariota. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The sack backs him up, so now Mariota in Atlanta dealing with a 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Mariota on 4th down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Algier, touchdown Falcons.
Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive